Hi guys, so when I came down here it was not as windy, and it is slowly but surely gotten a little windier. So hopefully the audio on this isn't gonna be really bad. So for today's How to Be Happy January video, I am super excited because I'm gonna be talking about something that I have kind of come to a conclusion of this month. And it's not gonna be a very long video, but I think that it has been one of the most important things that I learned this month. And one of the conclusions that I came to that I am gonna take with me throughout the rest of the year when it's not as windy. This is gonna be failed, guys. It's really, really windy out here. And now, I don't know, someone's opening a garage. Anyways, yeah, this is one of the things that this month I definitely learned the most, if that's possible, and something that I know the entire rest of the year is gonna stick with me. I feel like sometimes you go through things and there's a lot being thrown at you, but you kind of learn like one big moral of the story. And this is honestly one of those big moral of the stories that I'm going to take with me like through the rest of the year. Now, that being said, the videos that I have coming up the rest of the week on Wednesday and Friday are also really, really big moral of the stories, and these are projects that I have been working on for a fairly long amount of time, and I can't believe that they're actually going up this week. But yeah, this is a really big one. Now, another thing before we hop right in, first I have to show you guys the back of my sweater because I got this at Victoria's Secret and I think that it's really, really cute. Can you guys see the back? Let's see. Right there. Angels have more fun. So that's my sweater. That has nothing to do with the announcements that I needed to tell you guys at the top of the video. I just really like my sweater, and I think I'm actually going to zip it up because it's slowly getting a little cooler out here as I've been sitting here. And there we go. That being said, the announcements that I wanted to make to you guys. First one, really, really exciting. I actually went over and I filmed a couple episodes of Table Talk on SourceFed Nerd. And if you don't know what SourceFed is, or SourceFed Nerd, or Philip DeFranco, they're all kind of one and the same thing. And SourceFed is a really awesome like news type channel, and SourceFed Nerd is where they talk about like nerd type things. And I actually was on Table Talk, like I said, and we talked about all things girly. The comment section were saying that it was like the girliest episode that they had ever seen on like SourceFed, probably because I just laugh a lot and shake my head around a lot, and it was super, super fun. So I'm gonna link that down below. Oh, second thing, this whole week on my Ask Nikki channel, which for those of you that don't know is an advice channel that I do Monday through Friday, and this whole week is going to be me and Dan. So Dan did all of the episodes with me this week. We do this every once in a while, so I wanted to let you know that will also be linked down below. And then the very last thing is Netflix.com is a sponsor of my channel, so if you don't have Netflix, if you use netflix.com/Nikki, you get a free 30-day channel, or 30-day trial, and you help out my channels. And with that being said, with a really, really long intro, guys, I don't even know how to make an intro short. I am going to jump right in. The thing that has made the biggest difference in my life this month, and the thing that I am walking away with, the biggest thing I think from How to Be Happy January, is having a morning routine. Now, some of you guys might think this is super obvious, and some of you guys may actually already have your own morning routine, but it is something that I'm starting to think is such a big deal that even if you have your own morning routine, I think it would be worthwhile to look at it and reevaluate it, whether it's to confirm that you have a great morning routine or to maybe readjust it to meet the goals in your life and your desired lifestyle. And let me explain what I started doing this month. Earlier in the month, I want to say this has only week 3, so it wasn't the first week of How to Be Happy January, but the second weekend I started this. And if I'm going to be totally honest with you, I started it because it was the same week that Cammie started working. And this is going to sound funny, but for some reason, having more than one employee that wasn't just my sister really, really stressed me out, and it gave me this feeling of like I have all this responsibility that I'm supposed to live up to, and like now I have to, you know, give other people instructions or directions, or she's gonna expect me to know what to do when I'm just figuring everything out. And I really felt like I needed to get every day started the right way, and I needed to get my head in the right place every single day so that I could be in a good place for the girls. You know, obviously they're their own people, but I do think that like just because, you know, this is my thing, and really it doesn't matter, everyone is a leader in some like facet in their life. It's important for you to take care of yourself to be the best that you can be. So that second week into January is when I started this routine, and it just kind of jogged back into my head how important it is, and it really made me remember why this is important and why I want to do it and why you need to do it. So I wanted to share my morning routine with you. What I do every morning is I get up. I do have a couple of minutes that I cuddle with the dogs and with Dan, and the reason why I do that, and I purposefully set my alarm to have those couple minutes, is so that the first thing I do is I am feeling my love with my husband and my puppies. This is kind of lame, but you get the drift. I cuddle with them for a couple minutes, and then I get out of bed and I immediately get into my gym clothes. I might pick up a couple things around the room before I go, but I get up and I go and I work out. Now, the way that I like to start my day and launch my day into going is I like to physically get active, because exercise creates energy and it gets your brain going. I feel like when you're asleep, you know, your brain is shut down, there's a fog, and choosing to exercise right in the morning, for me, I mean, really you can exercise any time of the day. It's not really a look good kind of thing, like, yeah, I'm gonna exercise and get cut, or like a, oh, I'm doing it for my health. Those are both things I want, but those are not the reason. The reason I choose to place it at the start of my day is because the way that I want my day to play out, putting exercise at the top of my day helps my day play out that way. What it does is it physically wakes me up. It makes me mentally alert. Also, while I'm working out, I'm doing one of two things that I think is so, so important. What I have done pretty much every single time is I listen to a podcast, and the type of podcast I personally listen to is I like to listen to some of my favorite pastors. So it's kind of like I'm going to exercise church in the morning, which may sound really funny, but I get moving, so my body and my mind is waking up, and I am waking up to, for me personally, what I consider like the right kind of things that are centering my mind around the way I want to be for the rest of the day. And doing this daily, I think, is important, because I think it's really easy to forget, you know, when you sleep and you wake up and you're groggy. And so I get moving, and so I'm physically going, and then I listen to like a Rick Warren or a Joyce Meyer or anyone. Those have been two of the people I've been listening to a lot lately. But it's cool because I am reminded right at the start of my day what the most important things are for me personally. And it reminds me to focus on, you know, I feel like I don't even need to spell it out, but like on like love and on goal setting and thinking about other people, because I'm just naturally very selfish by nature, and it just puts those things into perspective right at the top of the day. So it's kind of like I'm feeding myself mentally, physically, spiritually, and even though it takes some time to do, it ends up setting me up in a place so that I can get more done through the rest of the day, maybe with a little less time than I could if I didn't do those things. Okay, my phone is buzzing. What is going on? Hold on, peeps. So yeah, for me personally, those have been the things that I have been doing at the top of my day that have been helping me so much. And I feel like this vlog is the weirdest combination of like pointless and totally not pointless at the same time, because I just wanted to tell you guys that if you have maybe been taking all these like happy things and you're like, all right, I want to take it to the next level, I think that setting some kind of morning routine that is specifically tailored to help catapult you into the rest of your day based on your values and what you want to accomplish, if you set that, I think that can help you so much, and it is such a practical application that I know for me specifically has helped more than I can say. So yeah, that's pretty much my morning routine. I get up, I go, I work out, I listen to my podcasts, and I can't explain how much that helps to set up happiness for me for the rest of the day. So what I want to know from you guys, I feel like I maybe took real estate on some of the big things, but I want to know, what do you guys do in the morning? And if you don't have a morning routine set already, what do you want to do? What are some good suggestions or ideas or thoughts that you have? I really want to know them in the comments down below, and I think it would be really interesting for everyone to kind of see everyone's ideas. Plus, I am only 26 years old and I am constantly constantly learning and realizing how much I don't know. So I want to know from you guys, like, what else I could maybe add to my day, or we could all add to our day to help set up our days and weeks that much better. Because yeah, I think it's super important. I think it's super helpful. And yeah, so now I'm going to insert into the video some of the stuff that you guys have been sending me on Twitter and Instagram. I literally was sitting with Dan today at Rustic Eatery. We went out to lunch and I was going through my Twitter. I feel bad, I kind of retweet a lot of stuff, but I said to him, I'm like, dude, Daniel, people send me like the coolest stuff on Twitter. You guys send me the coolest things like all day. So yeah, point being, I'm gonna show you these right now. Alright guys, so that is it for today's How to Be Happy January video. Don't forget, I'm going to link the Table Talk episode that I did down below. Super, super fun. I'm also going to link my Ask NikkiP channel. All week is me and Dan. And then I will see you guys on Wednesday and Friday for the 2 videos that I am so excited about. I can't even handle it. And I'll see you guys in the comment section, and on Instagram, and on Twitter, and all over the rest of the interwebs. Have a fabulous rest of the day, guys. I'm interested to hear your morning routines, and I don't know, man, I talk a lot. I will see you guys soon. Bye.